Magie's local television network, TSPN.
To sing.
Yeah, welcome back. We're talking about starting businesses and information and what do you need to make it work. You know, I had a lady in here that opened up Pearls, brand new restaurant. Now, a guy like you wants to find out how to make a new business work.
Well, what I found out is...
I mean, think about it for a second. Think about it for a second.
Sorry, Jack,
the city needs taxes,
yeah,
right? They need money to make the whole thing work, right? So don't they need money from businesses, which you start?
No, they need, sorry, they need individuals who want to take responsibility for their lives, okay, to take care of themselves. And one way of doing that is to start a business in your own revenue stream, okay, and become self-sufficient. Then you're not dependent on those kinds of services that they're looking for, right? That's the way I see it. So if you have a passion for something, you might have a great idea, okay? How do we figure out, what that's going to look like at the time it goes to market? Who is your market? How do you communicate with them? What kind of revenue potential is there? What kind of
Can you
earnings?
help them through the paperwork?
That's what I do, yeah, business plans.
What was it, a couple of years ago when the governor's race, the governor running against Brown said something that stuck in my head. Why should it take a year's worth of paperwork to open up a pizza parlor?
Yeah. The paperwork to get started. If you have the passion, if you have the fire in your belly to do it, you'll find a way to get all that done.
Yeah.
It'll just.
But what you need is a product that people will buy.
You need to first of all know.
Like these things.
You need to know what the product needs to look like, and then who's going to buy it.
Yeah.
And then how do I communicate with them? Right.
Yeah.
So all that stuff, all that goes into starting a business.
So with me having a business of being a professional entertainer, I got to find out who I'm talking to.
Well, the first thing we would do is find a niche for you. We would find how to put a stake in the ground that is uniquely Jack Magee. That's what we would do.
Yeah.
And then we would go places nobody else has been. Right?
Well, I have people calling me that
Elvis did that.
That wants music, and they ask me if I do DJ, and I says no.
Yeah.
I stand there and sing. I'm an entertainer. Yeah. I don't spin records.
Yeah, you get more value than a DJ.
So I narrow right away. I've narrowed my my customer base.
Well,
because see, I have to stick with what I enjoy. Like with you, with your business and making these owl and bat houses. Yeah, but it's something you enjoy.
But by focusing on what you enjoy doing, okay, you'll build your market. Okay?
Yeah.
You don't have to do something somebody else wants you to do. You stay with what you want to. Elvis was a gospel singer. That's what he loved all his life. That's what he wanted to do, right?
Exactly.
He got manipulated in other things, but he was totally unique when he came on the scene.
Exactly.
Picked up the blues from the Memphis Beale Street people and all that.
I get my biggest joy singing in church, and I'm the guy that sings it for the American Legion for their funerals.
Oh, do you? I didn't know that.
And even though I'm looking for family members to help me sing Amazing Grace, I also have to keep up on the songs for the Navy song, the Air Force song, Marine Corps song, all those songs that go with it. But my biggest joy is finding family members there at the gravesite or at church that want to help me sing.
Well, it's a higher level of expression. You can have thoughts, you can have words and all of that, but when you sing, you put another dimension on top of it.
Yeah.
And it's another way of speaking, if you will. It's a higher level.
Can we play Amazing Grace on that machine over there?
Amazing Grace on this machine. I didn't bring it. I should have brought a loud guitar to keep up with you. This is my church guitar.
Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. See what
yeah, it's gorgeous. Keep going, for crying out loud.
'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious was that grace appeared the hour I first believed. That's a nice guitar. When I get rich, I'll buy a Martin.
I have a new Martin coming next week. That's it's one of the culminations of my life's work.
What was that story that I heard about? Was it Gibson that's got in trouble with the wood that they were getting from Africa or something?
Oh, it's pretty horrible. They were from India, and it was in a form.
India.
And it was a form that enabled the government to say that's illegal. You give us some money, and you can get it back. That's what happened.
It was all about the money.
It's all about.
It wasn't about saving the tree.
No, well.
It's about the import thing.
No, it's 20 rules. Yeah. Yeah. That's a whole.
There again, we're back to businesses, and how do you solve this problem and that problem? A dentist's office, a body and fender shop, a garage, tons and tons of paperwork.
Yeah, that's going to get worse, unfortunately.
But you're wanting to help me start a business, so I need to find something that I can make. There's a gentleman up in the mountains that makes these little telephones. They're wooden telephones. You know, they're wooden.
Yeah.
And it says right on the bottom of the phone, if it's for long distance, you got to yell louder. I mean, what a perfect business. It's a beautiful business. You got to.
That's funny.
Well, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But he gives the stuff away.
Yeah. Well, what happened with the guitars, I learned to play on a Martin guitar, and I taught my daughter to play on a Martin guitar. She has several, I have several now. But we toured the factory in Nazareth, Pennsylvania last year, and we go to the custom shop at the factory, and they tell you about what's possible with guitars. And I thought, man, wouldn't it be nice to have a whole lot of money and play with these guys? And I went back and I thought about this thing. What a legacy for my daughter it would be if we created a unique guitar.
So you've taught yourself how to play?
No, I took lessons early on. Actually, my dad, the MIT engineer, his favorite thing was playing cowboy songs on the guitar in Boston, in Cambridge.
We're back in the saddle again.
Oh, tumbleweeds and on, Home on the Range and all that stuff. You know, that's why I love playing with Ron Schofield now.
Yeah.
So we did so much of that old stuff. But
Well, Ron's another one that he marches to a different drummer and makes what he makes. He enjoys what he does.
Well, he does.
You know?
He's a totally genuine guy. American,
absolutely.
You know, that's what Amador County has. People like Ron Schofield.
Yeah.
You want to hear a song I wrote?
Yes, I would.
You want to do that?
You want to do this one?
We'll do that.
I keep a close watch on this heart of mine.
Let me play an intro.
I keep a close watch on this heart of
mine.
I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tide that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I find it very, very easy to be true. I find myself alone when each day is through. Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you. Because you're mine, I walk the line.
You've got a great voice. You know what I enjoy? You know, one thing I'm able to do is...
That's my Baptist upbringing, that voice.
Well, you know, our choir leader at church last night, same upbringing.
Yeah.
But anyhow.
And that's what we were talking about a while ago, about finding something you enjoy. I figured God gave me this voice. I should be singing in church or funerals or weddings. But every now and then I'm in a bar someplace having fun.
You are?
Well, yeah.
You go to bars?
So once in a while. Once in a while.
You're a wholesome guy.
I know.
What is this, you know?
However, no matter where which is like what Elvis was felt too, no matter where I'm at, no matter what I'm doing, I do the best I can at my song.
That's right.
There was an Air Force guy passed away up in the mountains one time, and I found 6 little girls in white dresses to help me sing Amazing Grace. Oh, I had everybody in tears. But that's the kind of fulfilling thing for me. Now, how do I take this entertainment thing that I love and make it into a business?
Well, $150 an hour is what I charge normally.
I do it for free.
No, for consulting to teach you how to do it.
Oh, you're going to send me a bill, huh? All right, there you go.
No, I'm kidding. I just get a piece of you, that's all.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
But you get some joy out of seeing something happen. Say a family that weren't doing very good, down on their luck, you help them make something happen, maybe even find a job or create what he loves to do. you know?
Yeah, and I probably have less experience with that situation, but it's this thing about teaching people to fish, If you help them survive today, they're going to have the same problem tomorrow.
Exactly.
But if you can teach them to take care of themselves and how to generate income for themselves.
Don't get me started on the welfare state. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. But your point is well taken. It says in the Bible, teach a man to fish.
Yeah, that's right.
And
I enjoy that.
The guitar, I went to an audition one time with a piano player, and it was lousy. The whole audition was lousy. So I learned how to play the guitar.
Did you?
For a reason. For a reason. You do things for a reason.
Yes, of course you do.
I
was just attracted to it, I think, because my dad played. And we had music. Aunt Charlotte was a concert pianist. My mother sang opera in 4 languages, and on and on it went. We all had to take piano lessons. So the guitar was an escape from piano lessons, too.
Wow. Now, I was told one time that the guitar can be more complicated than the piano.
Oh, I don't know.
It's the variations of
depends how far you want to take it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots. I mean, you can find out there's scales all over the place. G there, and you got G, and you got G up here.
Let me throw a song at you. Find a chord. Ave Maria.
Oh. Let's start here. Wait a minute. Was that your first note?
Maria.
There you go.
But see that's the kind of thing. That's the kind of thing. It's a discovery. It's working on it.
Yeah,
it's making things work. And like with you, you'd love to play the guitar. You love to sing. You take a song you can't figure it out, and you sit down and you figure it out.
This fellow at church.
Same thing with business. Right? You're going to send me a bill, aren't you?
I am. No, we got that, our church in Plymouth, this fellow said, hey, he's a couple of good songs, and I know he's interested in what we're doing. He was there with his 10-year-old daughter, and I said, when are you going to join our choir? She and I are doing a lead on These Thousand Hills for Easter on Sunday.
Yeah.
Hoot.
Well, I checked in with you guys one time at the Cowboy Church in Fiddletown.
At the saloon? Yeah.
Oh, that was an amazing Sunday for me, Coming with my Baptist background.
Why haven't you come back?
Well, I'm in another church.
So am I. No, that's a fun thing. It's just so casual.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for showing up.
Okay.
Austin Ford. Check out his, you got a website?
I've got the Podium Group website.
Podium, okay.
Amador Barnell Box Company.
Okay.
There's a
Box
website.
Company.
And Jack, it's been a
Thanks,
pleasure.
kids. Thanks for coming and visiting with What's Going On, and this is What's Going On.
Thanks, my man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN.